Okay, sorry for the delay, but it's been proving impossible to go live, and so um, the network has been nearly impossible. So in this video, we're going to talk about a little bit about um, bail. Yeah, they've been granted bail. But apart from that, oh man, I forgot to where do I get the they've been they've been granted bail, but apart from the bail issue, there's been a lot of misunderstanding about the bail and the issues that have been there. Trompo, what's up? The issues that some of the issues that are there is how are they out on bail? How does that happen? It's that the case doesn't end there. The case doesn't end right there. Give more what's good leadership. Jesus, 100 and what? Jesus. Let me see who else is home. Pumua. Hey, Sandra. Pumua. Mafatuchedzwa. Your son of leadership, it nearly got me. Okay, so the issues that are there, okay, is that it's not only that okay, it's just gonna be and the case goes on. No, remember, I liked someone actually called me and actually explained it properly and said this is the situation. The situation is that, remember, there are people who have been fired already. Let me make sure that I get the link so that when we start inviting guests, I will be able to pull to send you the link here. How do I do that? Just a second. I always forget to do this. So the case still stands. They're still going to have issues because they shouldn't celebrate too quick. They're still going to have issues, and the reason why they might still have issues is that the case, people have been suspended already because of it. Ne? That's number one. Yo, Veronica, all the way from Namibia. What time is it in Namibia, Vero? I see Millie is here. Millie Orengmu. Nomsa, hi. So this is the Bible that we spoke about. I'm sorry to bring this out. I wanted to do something for the 30,000 subscriber giveaway. Did I tell you that we hit 30,000 subscribers? Do you think we should do something? You guys tell me. You guys tell me. And then, oh yeah, I didn't show you Millie. This is Millie, guys. Say hi to Millie. And so I don't know. You guys want us to do something for the 30,000? I went to this other shop. They showed me like jackets and hoodies and stuff like that. I did like them, and I thought I was gonna actually play them. But unfortunately, you know me, I forgot. So I went. There was this other nice one there. Should I just do that? Should we just do that? Maybe give away 3 of them because they're gonna be a little bit costly. But what will they have? That's the question. I don't know. You guys can suggest and then maybe we'll do that. Okay, so let's see some of the. Let me just post the link. Maybe some of you guys have lawyer expertise and stuff like that. So that's the link. I can't join everybody, but 1% if you have a particular say. So the thing that I was told is that no, the case still goes on. It's that the investigation is still going forward. People have already been suspended because of it. So people shouldn't get too excited and say, Papa is out. Yeah, Papa is out, but remember that the case still goes on. I like how the judge said it. She said, right now their status is still good, but if any problems come up, they're gonna be pulled back inside, and what's gonna happen is they're gonna put them back in jail. Okay, and so I see a comment here from 4 says the bail is just bad. It remains in prison because of its conditions, and is that it's gonna continue. It doesn't stop here. So if you have any say on this one before we do the giveaway, holla back. Taki is on, and Msanda. Yenda. Yenda. He doesn't even see he's online. Hey, Msanda. Rota chele sapa. We are listening. I can't hear him. Taki, I'll come back. Enda.
Urini?
Ro fatuchedzwa.
Hai, rotakara chili dzipedza una zvinji.
Vakofona vapa guys.
Kavari tandavudzere mafungo ripfe uri mini hangeyo Pitori.
Vafona vapa guy.
Unetina pano.
Oh, hey, ndishava bhadhera black yapisa.
Ngamanda mari namusoro patuchedziwa mvura ikouna zvakukuma bhati.
Ndapfa zvono chipfi Limpopo mvura ikona ngamanda. Shange upi namudhagasi.
Yosvika namusiri. Yosvika namusiri. Orugate. Kavari tandavudzere mafungo. Kavari tandavudzere mafungo ripezwa inenge Pitori ngori rizwana late iyo utavanya uri pamafungo.
Vadeimera mafungo a 6 o'clock.
Sharp.
Ndizone. Hey, I went to Limpopo a little bit there, you see, so she was just coming in to greet us, send us blessings. It's always wonderful to see, to always hear elders' views on these issues. Hey, we are going to Ntaki leadership.
Yes, sir.
Hey, didn't remove.
Andras.
What language?
I speak Xitsonga.
Xitsonga, hey, that one, it hits me. I've seen you guys have been on Bushiri's case for a very long time, that side.
Hey, lol. But what up?
Hey,
what up?
No, we can't complain, man. What did you hear which I didn't hear, man? What did you hear which I didn't hear? I'm like curious.
Nothing as yet. I was shocked when I saw your link on my notifications.
You got bail, but right now I think a lot of people are just like in panic mode. It's like, there's no justice in South Africa. I'm like, calm down. These guys have to follow like the paperwork, and so the Home Affairs might have not yet submitted their full investigations and stuff like that. And so once they do that, what's going to happen is that if any they've mentioned the discrepancies, but it was the Home Affairs that did that. Yes. So the moment those discrepancies are seen by the judge, remember the judge only goes by what paper is before her. And right now, the papers that are before her say that these people have permanent residence. So she still needs to see the investigation that they did, that they don't they got it shiga shiga, or, or they got it under the carpet, or how, all that kind of stuff. And then once that happens, if it is verified, they are going back to jail until trial.
Yes, yes.
So they shouldn't celebrate so quick.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
They
Wow.
shouldn't celebrate so quick. Someone says, who's this one now? Hey, leadership. What are the binary options? Are trade mo? You know, these guys are out of
Eish.
order. So that's the situation that they're under, is that they have been granted. But you know, the funny thing is, Mporo, for me, Mporo, I don't understand this guy. Did you watch yesterday's video?
I think so. I think so.
The one where I was mentioning, it's funny that he mentions that he just says, "Oh no, we are reconciled. Everything is fine." He didn't mention whether the person has repented or the person has changed the views that he held before. So it kind of is funny. I see Love says, "Can you stop speaking?" Hey, I was speaking to my auntie there. So she says, "Stop speaking
But
to speak to us in
but the people
English."
who are scammed, do you think that they'll get their money back? At least the capital.
Okay, this is the thing that I understand. If there is a lawyer down here, please join in. I'm gonna paste the link again. If there's a lawyer, they can come in. You know, this channel has all kinds of people. They just hide in the comment section. If it was small money, this thing will go to small court.
Claims,
If it was like
yes.
10,000 or call to 10,000, you go to small court issues. They discuss the thing. Whoop, I will pay you when I'll pay you. But we are talking about hundreds of thousands here and millions, as
Yes,
a
yeah.
matter of fact. And as the way I understand it is that not everyone has come forward with these cases. These are only the people that have, maybe they were too stranded, and they feel like
Yes.
they need their money like in a heartbeat. And so if all the cases come up, this might be, I don't know how they'll get it back. These people don't own any property. So how do you then sell off their property in order to pay those people back? The properties issue is, it's really crucial. It tells you that these people have no ground in South Africa, basically. They can just out. And so that's my thoughts.
Yo,
That's my thoughts.
but I'm glad I was not part of it, eh?
Hello?
I'm saying I'm glad that I was not part of it.
I see someone says, I'm trying to read all the comments, but hey, ditla fasty, ditla fasty, ditla fasty. Yeah, so those are my full thoughts. I can't read every comment. Yo. I can't read every comment. Were you at ECG at any point?
No, I've never been to ECG.
Leadership.
I've
Were you
never
ever
been
at ECG at any point?
I've never been to ECG.
I visited, but I never stayed for the service. But I'm not even curious. For me, I'm not even curious. I don't want to see what's going on over there. I saw another prophet. I think I might add him in one of today's videos. He was saying,
Yes.
we are of the same spirit. And I'm like, what are you talking about? The spirit, once you see what manifested when he said that the Holy Spirit is going to manifest, and that whirlwind, what do you call it? In Venda, we call it Chiseri. Chisesage. That thing, that whirlwind thing that happened in this church, that's not the same
Sure.
spirit that I am from. So unfortunately, I don't know what he's talking about. And so for me, it's a no. Let me do the giveaway, then we'll chat leadership.
All right. Sure. Thanks.
Can you still hear me? I think his network is off. Hello? Oof, network is not that good. Network is not that good. Okay, I'll have to come back to everybody. My network, I don't know if it's my network or if it's your guys' network. Just let me do just a second. Let me do the giveaway, ne? Before this network starts doing us flames. Okay, let me do the network. Let me read a few comments. See who's here. Celestia, I see Promise there. Happy puncture for Dominic, what are you saying? How much is the bail? The bail, I think I heard 200,000, but I think it's higher for the other person. I didn't understand that part. I think maybe they were more directly involved, and so the bail was much more higher for the other person. According to what I heard, I think it said 100,000 for the other person. The numbers were crazy down there. Jesus Christ is coming. When it says preach the word of God, you are busy talking about Daniel. Who invited you? Oh. Can you see me? Can you see me? Can you see me? My network is starting to do funny things now. So if you can see me, just highlight in the comment section. Yeah, someone mentioned vintage. I see you. Just give me a little bit of a second, Nyana. I want to just make sure. Okay, so you guys can hear me. FCK. What is FCK? Leadership. What is this? Leadership. What are you? What does FCK mean? I can't hear you. I can't hear you. Okay, I'll come back. Okay, let's do the giveaway announcement, ne? Before this network shows me flames. So the video which had the giveaway was the death prophecy video, right? So before I return to the calls, let me go to that video. So I'm gonna go to the video. If you were not here last time, unfortunately we can't use a computer because the computer has decided otherwise. So this is it here. So this is the video. We're gonna copy the link of it there. Let me try and put this down so that I can try and do this with two hands. So we're gonna copy the link and then we're gonna go to random comment selector and we're gonna pick random comment selector at the top and we will paste this one out. Okay, so we're gonna choose YouTube. We don't want to use Facebook. We want to use YouTube. Where is the option for YouTube? What is that? What's wait just a second. Let me look for the comment for the spot for YouTube. Okay, so there it is. And we're gonna go to YT random comment selector. Remember, I did highlight in there that one of the criteria is that a person must have RSA VIP. So if a person didn't watch through the end towards the end of the video, that VIP point they would not have seen. So it would automatically disqualify them. So we're gonna paste the comment here. And then we're gonna select what we, so it will include also the replies, okay, and that's all. And so let us go and select whoever, and we'll see who goes. Let it do the selection. It spotted 100 comments, 200, and the number is too much. Okay, and so it has selected all the comments, and now we're gonna go and see who does it. Select, drum roll. Bam. And the person, oh, on the first pick, the person who it selected is Baldwin Nwamahasu. So Baldwin, if you are here, I will. And Baldwin had said, I wonder which God is told him that you will of your sickness. So that is Baldwin's comment there. You can see it does meet our criteria. It is RSA and things. So Baldwin, you will contact me and tell me which, text me on your main page. Okay, so text me on your main page, and then I will then talk to you via thingy. You will have to text me particularly your certain things. So we'll talk on the comment section. If I have you on Facebook, go invite me over there. Okay. And so I'm going to get in. I'll keep mentioning it as we are still live. Leadership.
Yes, my leader. How are you?
Aye, man, blessings all the way.
Powerful, powerful. I'm blessed to be part of this broadcast today.
Wonderful, wonderful. Where are you calling from?
I'm from around Gauteng, Boksburg, specific.
You know, I don't think I've ever been in Boksburg.
You should visit. You should come to Boksburg. It's a beautiful town, man.
Do you know what I wanna do? There's another series I wanna do on the second one where I just visit people's churches.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's another thing that I wanna do.
You should start with mine.
I'll be coming. What good news do you have for us today?
Because I'm one of the biggest fan. I follow you all the videos that you post. I'm following.
Mm.
Yeah, so I just wanted to make something clear here with what's been going on about this issue of the court case. You know, a lot of people, they don't understand. What they don't understand is that they are confusing between these two people.
Mm.
You know, these two people, I'm talking of the accused. There is a Bushiri, the prophet, and there is a Bushiri, the businessman.
Okay.
I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. Yeah. So the one they are accusing, it's not the prophet that you see on the pulpit preaching and prophesying.
I don't know if it's my network or.
Can you hear me?
Okay. Yeah.
Yes. So the one that that is being accused, taken to the court, it's the one that is doing business. Remember, he always say that I'm a prophet, and at the same time I'm also a businessman. All right.
Okay.
So meaning to say is taken there on the business side.
Okay.
If the court is involved investigating the Hawks, doing their investigation and all that, they're doing that because he is a man who is a businessman, who is running a business. So if something happens in the business area, that is now they have the right to come and investigate and do all that. So the one that we're talking about here, the prophet himself, is the one that we see him running the church, prophesying and doing all those kind of prophecies, great stuff going on at the FMB stadiums and all that. So when you look at him, listen, I wanted to make this clear. The Bible says that whoever receives a prophet in the name of a prophet will receive the reward of a prophet, just believing that this one is a prophet. All right? So you can see that a lot of people may call him fake. This one is fake. This one is what? You see, what they get, because it has already indicated that when you receive, if I receive you as Ricky, the reporter, or Ricky, the YouTuber creator, I'll get the reward of that because that's what I'm receiving you for. So if you are fake, but you are coming to me in the name of the prophet, and I believe that you are a prophet, there is a reward automatically attached to that. So here we are not dealing with the prophet. We are not dealing with a major one prophet, the one we know as a man of God who prophesies and all that. We are dealing with the man who is a businessman here. So where people are getting it wrong is when they are mixing, because they are mixing the two. This is not the church that is attacked. They are taking him on the business side where everything is going on about the money and all that. That's the business part. The church has got its own issues and it has got its own hiccups and all that. Hello. Am I still on? No.
You understand my point there. You understand, Ricky?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. I can hear you loud and clear. I can hear you loud and clear. Can you hear me? Because me, I can hear you loud and clear. Hello? I think it's the network. Okay, all right. Simon says, okay, Abisalom Kumalo says, I don't understand what you say. Okay, all right. What I'm saying is, what I'm trying to say right now. I want you to get my point. What I'm saying. What I'm saying is, you are a family man. You have you've got a family. You've got kids. When you come at home, your kids, they welcome you as a father. Your wife will welcome you as the husband. All right. If you're working somewhere, people at work may take you as a crazy person. Things are not going on well with you. They may disrespect you in one way or the other. All right. This is the office part. But when you come home, you are the boss. You are the father. You are the head. So I'm trying to narrate here that we are dealing with two kinds of people here. There is a church that is led by Bushiri, major one. All right, that's the founder of the church. Now that church, it has got its own programs and things that are going on. Okay, so him being the leader of the church, he's got personal businesses that he's running outside the church. So what happens at the business area is not the same thing that is happening in the church. Even if someone from church goes and run the business that side, that is something else. It's not part of the church. That's why it is called a personal business. I don't know if I'm I don't know if I'm still here. I don't know if I'm still live here. I don't know. I just want to make sure. I don't know if I'm still here. Okay, all right. Okay, cool. Yes. So what I wanted,
Hello?
The other thing that
Can
I
you hear
wanted
me?
to clarify. Yes, sir. Okay, all right. So we should understand that as the church, like I said, I've already explained, it has got its own programs and it has got its own things going on. And this business area, it has got its own stuff. So what I wanted to make clear right here is that we are not dealing with the prophet here on this issue of the court. All right. That's why if you are following almost every step of the way, what is discussed there, what is mentioned there is nothing but the what? Okay, we're talking about the money, we're talking about the business, we're talking about the investment, we're talking about that. They are not talking about how you are preaching. How are you preaching? And how are you prophesying? Or how are you doing what? How are you doing this? So we can say that this is the business area that is happening. So if the business area has got a hiccup, then the business is run in the country which has got the constitution, which has got laws, which has got all that. So if something goes wrong, that business side, they have to follow it up and make sure that things are sorted out. Things are, you know, they are, if there was an error, they have to make sure that things are what? They are corrected. So if I see that people are not happy with what has happened here at the court, by granting them the bail, that, oh, come on, this is not good, this is not nice, you know. But you have to understand that I do understand that that's not the end of the case, right? They will have to investigate other things out there, and then the date will be scheduled to continue with the trial and all that. But you should understand that, according to me, that is, nobody told me to explain this. Nobody asked me to say what I'm saying right here. I'm saying this according to my personal view, according to how I see things, because this is happening in the country that has got a constitution, that have got the law. So if you see a policeman, if you see the hawks, they coming after him, they are not coming after him because he is preaching the wrong message. He's prophesying in a wrong way. No, we are talking about business here. This is the business area. So what my point is that let's not confuse between the church and the business area. There is a difference between the church and the business area. So if we are to talk, we are angry, we are pissed off, we are confused, we don't understand what is going on. But I want you to keep this in mind, that this is not about the church. This is about the business. Okay? Let's say you bought a car from me Where? Not in church, right? We met in the street, or we met at my office, not the church's office, but at my business place. So when I sold you the car that is jacked up, you won't come in church and say, come on, you are false, you are a liar, and you are all that. No, because this is the church area, and that is my what? My business area. What has happened at the business area, let it be sorted out at the business area. When it comes to church, then we have leaders also in church. If something goes wrong, we've got leaders, we've got apostles, we've got pastors, we've got all evangelists and the teachers. We've got disciplinary committees. If something happens and all that, then those people are in charge of that. So what I was trying to say is that we are not to confuse between the business area and the church part.
Okay, I hear you. I hear you. I hear. Thanks for carrying the network. The network had completely cut me off, by the way. I had to go and buy the data for telecom. My router is not properly working. Okay, but I hear you. So as a minister of the gospel, then can you separate? I mean, like when I look at Paul didn't seem to separate between his business and what he did as a minister. He said, in order for him not to become a burden to the church, he was working and he was doing the tent
That's
business.
Right.
And so
yes,
my question is, why then do we separate? Why do we separate it?
Okay, the why we are separating between the two, it's simply because Paul, if he was a tanner, Paul was a tanner, right? As he was a tanner, he was making the tents. He was not doing this in church. No. He had a place where he was doing this. Meaning to say, the people that he was ministering to, they had the right to choose whether to buy the tents from Paul or not to buy. Because Paul was not the only man who was making the tents. There were a lot of people who were running the same business. But those who knew him and they trusted him, they went to him and they did business together. All right. So I see a comment here. I see a comment here. Okay, they are talking about you now, that you are appearing and disappearing.
No, I'm giving, when I move out, I'm making it so that my network doesn't struggle a little bit and stuff like that. You see that? And so,
yes. So
yeah. But
why. Okay.
I hear you.
Yeah,
but I hear you. But my concern is that it was just that part there to say, when Paul was doing his business, he was doing it so that it doesn't clash with the work that he was doing.
That's
now,
right. Yes.
We might differ at how church business affiliates. I'll give you an example. Someone had called me yesterday. He's in advertising and everything, and he was asking me, doesn't your channel get brand deals? And I told him, I do get brand deals, but it's brand deals that I cannot associate with my channel. Like right now, as I'm talking about wanting to do something for 30,000 subscribers, I was approached by a Muslim company to do clothing. I turned it down, not because it's not a good idea, but because it's a Muslim company. We're going to disagree at one point or another.
Because you are
or
a Christian.
Do you see that? And so
and
whatever
you believe in
business
different things.
Yeah. So whatever business they decide to do, is it might start clashing. So which means that whatever business I get into or get involved in, it also complements what I do. That's kind of like where I stand there, is that if you are doing, he said he was doing Forex. Okay. Now we're just going to leave it there. He said he was doing Forex. His people invested because they believe that particular thing. He promoted it in church, meaning he brought the business to the church. And so it doesn't only become a workplace in subject, but it also comes back to church. But anyways, that's just how I see it.
Yes, yeah, I'm getting your point, and it's straightforward. We can't beat about the bush on that one. That's why I said people, of course, what the error that happens in church, it has to be sorted in church, and the error that happens in the business area, it has to be sorted out in the business area. So that's why I had to make it clear earlier that what we should understand is that we are dealing with the businessman, because this, like you said, that this was introduced in church. What is it? It is a business. All right. Now, in church, he's the major prophet. He's prophesying. He's doing all that. Now, this is advertised there. So that means those that are interested, they have the right to join and to invest and do all that. So what is happening here? It is happening now. It is happening outside the church there. They're finding him there. So when the error happens there, it means it has to be sorted out there. So what I'm saying here is that if we see him there at the court being interrogated and all that, this is now the business area, not the church. Because why I'm saying this? I'm saying this simply because they are saying that they are coming up with a name like he is fake prophet, or they are putting the prophet, meaning fake, because of what happened there at the business.
Okay. Let me hear what others have to say on that one. But I do totally hear what you're saying. For me, it's just, hey, to separate the two things. It's I quit videography because it hinders what I do. Quit it completely. I was offered another job about last week, another business thing it's not even local, but I refused it because I'm doing something else. And so, but anyways, I totally hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying.
Yeah. So
thanks for the time. I don't want. Hey, my data. Jesus Christ, it's fast running.
You're welcome. You are welcome. No. You should ask for small, so that people that are getting informed, they must contribute small for the data and Wi-Fi and all that. You know.
No, it's not an issue at the moment. It was an issue at one point. Right now, don't worry. We are sorted now.
All right, my man. Thanks for your time, man.
Thank you. Next time, I think we would have more like you see the videos that we do during the week. The live streams should be maybe more focused on what we were talking about during the week. You see that? That's what I think would be more beneficial.
All right. Now I hear you.
That's where I think, because a lot of people have different views, even though they might not voice them in the comment sections, they have different views, and so we want to hear those, you see. So highly appreciate your time.
Thank you, sir.
Number one. And so interesting view is that we have to separate? I saw someone had just come in down at the bottom. I see there is also Mr. Kumalo. Kumalo, I'm coming to you there. Kumalo, you are in pajamas. I'm just joking.
Yeah, I'm not in pajamas.
You have those colors, those colors.
Yes, man.
Are you well?
I'm fine, and you?
No, me, I'm blessed. Hey, wait, before I forget, guys, the winner of the giveaway is Baldwin. That's it there. So Baldwin, do comment if you are here, and I'll read back on these comments, and then I'll get back to you on how to get it to you. I'm probably gonna send it to you via PEP. That's much more cheaper. It might cost me about 50 rands, not too much, and stuff. Let me read a few comments. Leadership. The issue of business and personal. Okay, I see. Except Jesus says the real issue is the business, not the personal. Okay, my views were the issue of the personal and the business are in one. Leadership, what are your thoughts?
No, I think what's happening, especially this year, 2020, is this COVID-19 or lockdown has opened our eyes to see lots of things that are happening. You understood? That now these prophets, they are mixing businesses and the church. They don't separate it. Because in this one of so-called prophet called Bushiri, everything that he was talking about was putting inside the church. Everything that was mentioning in the business side was putting inside the church. And then now people are confused because of now they always say, you know, this is a prophet, this is a businessman. But it came to the point to say, we just have to sit down and open our eyes now. It is that time or the moment to open our eyes and to see what's happening, especially here in the world, not just in churches, but here in the world to see what's going on. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Because what is happening in Bushiri's church is the same thing that is happening in the world, even in politics. Because in politics, they cannot touch you because you are higher, you have all the powers, you have everything that maybe you know people. So now, lots of people, they've lost money, number one. They've been scammed, not outside from the church, inside the church. That means that the church is business. The church is the resource of bringing people, or is the resource of bringing people together so that they can drain them down. You understand? Because of, if you can check what happened yesterday, the people's Bushiri, they went to Mboro. They spoke to so-called prophet called Mboro. Once they spoke to Mboro, Mboro automatically accepted them, as the Bible says, forgive them so that we can have peace. You understand? Because God already have forgiven us for our sins and everything. But Mboro forgot about people that he's standing for, number one. Number two, Mboro is just looking for attention. Looking for attention and looking for how can he benefit from Bushiri's church, Bushiri's church.
Okay.
Hello?
Okay. Yes, I'm listening.
Hello. Yes. You understand? So Mboro is like sorry to say this, Mboro is a plus seeker too. You understand? Is a person that want to benefit. And then he saw an opportunity once those people, Bushiri's people came to him. So say, okay, now I have an opportunity to enter. You understand? Because here is all about benefit. There's nothing that they say that is having sense. It's all about benefit. What is it that is going to get after Bushiri come out from jail? You understand? What is it that is going to benefit after Bushiri is coming out from jail? He still need that friendship with Bushiri. He still need Bushiri so that he can get more views and more people to church. Because him and Bushiri, they are still the same people. I don't see the difference. The reason why Mboro took some people and say, you know what, I'm with people, God 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I understand that. It took some people because now Bushiri does not want to speak with him. Do you understand?
Okay.
And then now people, they will think, no, Mboro is a good person. No, it's just that you are a pawn on the chess game. They are playing you. You understand? They are just playing a chess, so that at the end of the day, they will see who's going to win. So
let me ask you this question. What does a Christian's business, let's say maybe in finance, what does it look like?
A Christian business in finance. Be honest with you. I will just go straight to the Bible now. I don't read Bible that much, but if you can check, there's a verse in Bible where they brought money to Jesus to say, people, they've gathered money, and Jesus said to them, take that money and give it to poor. You understand? So when it comes to Christian finance, be honest is, you just have to serve people, not people serving you. That means Once you are there spiritual, and God will absolutely guide you and show you the way, but you don't have to be there because of money. If you can check, 90% of people that are coming to church, they are coming poor and poor and poor, and the pastors are coming richer and richer and richer.
Just a second.
Just a
second. There's someone here. Malenga. I think his name is Malenga. Malenga has been blasting me in the comment section of every single video. So I just want him to come in on live. You know, this thing of people. So Malenga Mukaku. He says we are Christians, big hypocrites. Leadership, come in on live. You know, this thing of people on the keyboard. I don't like keyboard people because they will curse you. They will say all kinds of things, but they cannot say. If you can say it on the comment section, you should be able to say it in the video. Okay, and so Mr. Malinga, you've been blasting me every single video. You've been there, so I see you in the comment section. Come on live and say it straight on the video. There is the link. I'm gonna post the link now. So go and click the link and then come and tell us these things that you are saying now, right on the video. Because this thing of comment section people, you know, people are very brave when they are hiding behind the keyboard. So
true.
Let us see that you are not a comment, you know, comment warrior. Let us see if you are not a comment warrior. Yeah, so I hear what you're saying. I completely hear what you're saying. I cannot recall exactly the verse you're talking about, but I do. The Bible does say, "He that was a thief, let him be a thief no more. He that was doing wrong, let him." So it would be good. That's what I was asking on yesterday's videos, to say, what has changed that has caused him to create the unity between the two of them. Because that is really the defining line, to say, when a person, you say you are now uniting with a person, you have to tell us what exactly changed. That's why people were against me when I used to speak on Jay, and I said Jay repented right before us, all of us. And so as a brother, yes, I will defend him. Why? He repented before us. Okay, I don't know if this is thingy, but Mr. Malinga, I'm still waiting for you. Mr. Malinga, I'm still waiting for you. Let us stop blasting each other in the comment section. Come on the video and say what you were saying right in front of us here. I saw you in the comment section not long ago. You were quoting verses. You were saying what? Come and tell us those verses. Let us rebuttal the verses right here on a live video. I don't like fake accounts. I don't like people that comment the way they comment anyhow. But you can't face me when I say, my channel was hidden. I didn't have an identity. I didn't even use my real name. Okay. And so if you're going to blast me, please do blast me also when I'm on a live video. That's why the live videos are here. So anyways, so I do hear you there. That's why I asked you that question on what exactly does a businessman, what does a church businessman look like? Because the last point, the last point before I let you go, the last point would be this. If you look at the apostles had to stop their business dealings when they came into ministry. And that's not the route for everybody, but they stopped their business dealings because it would conflict with their mission for being fishers for men. Then when they went back, notice, when they went back, Jesus appeared to them after the resurrection, and he brought them back to being fishers of things. And so that's why I'm asking that, is that even in their dealings when they were away from business, it still allowed them to practice their business properly, well handled and well mannered. I hear you completely, leadership.
Oh, okay. And then before I leave, Nem, every person have to survive. That's true. We have to eat. We have kids, and all those things. You know, once you have a business, Have a business aside. Do not mix your business inside the church.
Okay.
Once you enter in the church, first thing first that comes into your spirit, it is only the word of God, nothing more. You don't speak about money, you don't speak about finance, you don't speak about those things, but only the word of God. You understand?
Okay.
Then once you are done giving people the good news of the Lord, what you are doing right now is to go back to your business and continue making a living without taking money from poor people, without eating money from your people that came to you because of what? For salvation, because of they want to find Jesus. Some of us, we don't go to churches because now we don't believe to churches. Because now what we see out there, we don't see churches, we just see businesses.
Okay.
We just see businesses. This is why we don't go to churches. You understand? So until the right men.
But
yes?
It is a commandment, right? Going to church is a commandment. Do you acknowledge that part?
Yes, I do.
Okay. No, I just wanted to understand that part there.
No, it's just that some of us, we visualize a lot. So once I go to church and then a pastor or prophet open a certain verse, and then by interpreting the verse, interpret the verse not the same way we understood it. For me, it's difficult to sit down in that church. I stand up, it's either I'm going to confirm you or leave. You understand? Because yes, that's my own problem. That is why I don't go to churches, because we fight with lots of pastors by saying something that is different from the scripture. But they've opened the verse.
Okay. No, wonderful. Thanks for coming through, leadership. Those are very deep, well thoughts. But please do find a church. It might not be, you might go to a church and not agree with them, but don't stop looking for a church.
Definitely.
No matter what we see, remember, there is a lot of faith. And that's why channels like mine exist, is that we are apologists to say there is real churches. You just have to find one. You see that?
Okay, no problem. Have a great day. God bless you. Yes.
Number one. Okay, so Mr. Malinga says he's struggling to stream. So do alert me when you get it sorted, leadership. Do alert me when you get it sorted. Accept Jesus. Accept Jesus. I receive, leader. Leadership. You are on mute.
Ricky, how are you?
I'm number
Ricky,
one.
How are you?
I'm on point. I'm priceless
so
right
good,
now.
So good.
I cannot be purchased.
Okay, I like your channel. It's the best.
Sure.
Yeah. What I wanted to raise is about the men of God and the business, or so to say, the church and the business.
Just a second. Guys, the winner of the giveaway was Baldwin. You can see him there. So Baldwin Shungwani, do text back when you finally do see, and I will holler at you at how you get it going. Okay, and so yeah, leadership, you were saying?
Okay, on the business in the church. So we need to understand that wherever we go, as long as I am born again, wherever I go and whatsoever I hold is me who's involved in it, and I am born again. So stealing money and doing other business, it must not take the title upon me. So is a good thing, is a good point. But the other brother who was here, who was there trying to say, a person is having a business and you must take him as a businessman and not just as a church person. So it's somehow wrong, because wherever you are going, whether in the business, you must have the title, you must have Christ on you. And everything you are going to do, whether in the street or out of the church, You have to have that Christ on you, because we are not just born again when we are not in the church. Well, I mean, when we are in the church, but we are born again whenever we are in the church, whenever we are out of the church, when we are at work, when we are at the office, in whatsoever business we are doing, we are just born again. And it's not only when we are in the church or maybe on the pulpit. So we don't take Christ is not a bubble gum that we can take it out and when we are eating something and then take him back again. It's not like that. Okay. So that was just my point. And Ricky, to tell you the truth, you are doing the great job, and especially you don't beat behind the bushes. You tell the truth, like my brother, find the church. It's an important thing, and I just want to say, keep it up. Those are my few words that I needed to write.
Thanks for coming, leadership.
And then the giveaway, you can make it international, please, so that we can also benefit from.
Let me show you something.
I know it's expensive, but
no, okay. Don't worry, we'll get it. Do you see that?
Yeah.
I forgot to mention that the Amazon, the thing that I ordered on Amazon actually came. I think I forgot to actually mention it. And okay. Where is that thing? Oh, snap. So I ordered something, and it did come. So I wanted to order something a little bit small so that I can see how long it will take for it to come back. I ordered another thing. Okay, so when that one comes through, then the international giveaway will instantly take off. It's probably gonna be in the next week or two. Then we'll start the international giveaway thing. That was the intention. I just wanted to make sure that the Amazon one is reliable. You can see I ordered another thing there.
Okay, yeah.
Yes. So I ordered this one, and right now, let me see the update. Yeah, there it shows that it's been ordered, and so they haven't shipped it yet. And then so I'm just tracking it. I want to just have kind of like an idea, a rough idea of how long these things take. Then the international giveaway gifts will immediately start. Don't worry.
Okay, Ricky. Thank you so much.
Thanks for your time, leadership. Highly appreciate it, man.
Blessing. All right, blessing.
Number one. Okay, so that was accept Jesus. Accept Jesus. If you haven't received Jesus, please do come in so that we usher you into the right direction. I see Moses. You're Moses. Moses, you remind me of that guy. There's that comedian. I reckon Moses.
Which one?
These videos are all over. In the one on Instagram. Moses, you are going to die.
Okay. I see that guy. Yeah. Sorry, man. I joined your live stream late. But I just heard your last question to the last guy that should pastors mix business and gospel or something like that, huh?
Yeah.
So for me, the gospel is God's business. So we need to understand that if we look at the way Jesus, allow me to say, scouted his disciples, each and every one of them was found in some form of business. Okay, and it was clear that Peter had to leave his business of being a fisherman and switch to be God's businessman of being fishers of men. Okay, so at any given point during ministry, we don't hear Peter mixing God's business and his business, unless it is not recorded in scripture. But when I read the book of Acts and following what happened in the life of Peter, he doesn't mix the two, Ricky. So if we link these two, you will have divided attention one way or the other. One will demand more attention than the other. Jesus said, you cannot serve God and mammon. Okay, you either love the other or hate the other one. So it is clear that if we put this story of Bushiri with regard to your question, ECG members are actually defending the wrong man. They are defending a businessman, not a preacher. You see? Yeah. So they're not aware that he's not being arrested for preaching the gospel. He's arrested for fraud as a businessman. So this is the biggest issue that I'm seeing here, that yes, he's given bail, and for the mere fact that he's given bail doesn't mean anything. It just simply means the judge found that he cannot escape the country. But be that as it may, I don't see him escaping this, because there's so many things around the case that he's just going to be caught either way or the other. But my biggest problem with this is when he goes back to church, those people are going to be fed up food to believe that God is behind this. And in essence, it's just a mere fact that a businessman who committed fraud was given bail. It has got nothing to do with God. You see? So, wow. Can a businessman be a preacher? I found it difficult. I'm not a pastor myself, but if I were to be honest, there is so many pastors out there who are business people, and at the same time, they are preachers of the gospel. But when you look at, if we put into parallel, you don't find similar examples in the way that tells you one man can both be a preacher of the gospel and a businessman. So this is my 2 cents, Ricky, to say, without judging, no, I don't think so. But it is difficult to put it out there because pretty much every single man of God is venturing into that space. Business, his personal business and God's business. That's it.
There is a story. I don't know if you've watched it. When you're mentioning it like this, I'm actually looking towards the other phone to find it. There is a pastor by the name of, what's his name? He's from Nigeria. He just built like a huge church from his own funds, actually, from Lagos. His name is Pastor. What's his name?
Is it Ineche?
Snap. No, not Oneche. The Citadel, the one who built Citadel, the church Citadel, built a huge church. The man is a.
Yeah, I saw that also recently. A beautiful church. Yes.
Wow, that thing is so beautiful, and he built it out of his own pocket. Now, relating that story, there is a church in Attridgeville that I know. The man there he's a doctor by profession. He owns surgeries. He has businesses, and he built over I think about over 1.5 million rand church by himself. He didn't ask for offering. He didn't do nothing. He just went, found the stand, built the church, then he invited people. And so it goes a long way when a man is in it for something else, and it goes a long way when a man is not in it.
I will put it this way: if you happen to be a resourceful person in the kingdom, well and good. However, I still reserve space to say that attention will be divided one way or the other. Yes, I'm not disputing people who are kingdom financiers in that regard. However, you will see that there is no balance at all. Else, your preaching of the gospel is not at maximum or at a position where God would like you to be by virtue of you being a kingdom financer. You see? So you may find that that person is just breaking even in both, of which if we were to focus on one, he will maximize his productivity, either soul winning or be a serious business finance, gospel, kingdom financer to a point whereby you're not limited to your own space. I just heard recently that Petrus Mutsipe is going to be renovating Orthodox churches around Soweto. I'm talking about a lot of churches. Yeah, he's not a preacher of the gospel, but if you look at it, he's being used to enhance God's work, but him being a pure businessman. Now, if Petrus Mutsipe was to go start preaching, both will suffer. It's either he will be an average preacher and an average businessman because his attention is divided. But for now, he's just going to fund the work of God, of which he's doing it happily and he's money and everything will go smooth, if I were to say like that. So yes, you do get people who are doing well in business and at the same time doing business, doing gospel. However, I do think that their attention is divided to a point whereby both cannot be optimal. You see, they cannot. He cannot perform to a level whereby both of them is maximizing his potential equally. No, I don't think so.
Wow, that's an interesting take. There was actually you know, you reminded me of that verse which says, for those who are rich, he says, instruct them, you know, and so that brings on that thought of that verse. You know, he says, instruct them for well doing. That's why you heard me when I was talking to that gentleman. I said, going to church is a command. It's a commandment, as a matter of fact. Now, of course, we say, you know, I'm gonna go when I can. But when he says, do not be like those that do not forsake the gathering of the saints, he is telling you, you don't do this, do this. That's in the nature what he's telling you. So I totally hear you there on how the ministry will suffer. Now, let's say, for instance, what I do on YouTube. Just give an example. A stupid thing as YouTube, or me as doing YouTube, I can't do anything else. I avoid going outside here, like going out of the door. Because the moment I go out, my mind is divided. I saw someone drunk. I saw someone. I'm now thinking about other. What about a church?
Yeah.
What about a church? You see that? So I totally see what you're saying. I totally see what you're saying.
There are two reasons why people wake up in this life. You wake up for money, or you wake up for God. You can research anyhow you want. There is no other two reasons except for money and for God. So that being said, it just explains my take to say you can do both, but be honest, you're not going to be able to fulfill both maximally. Period. Done. I'm done, Ricky. So thanks for your time, man. I love your show and keep up the good work.
Thanks, leadership. I really appreciate your time. And so, Bazalwani, my network just died. I think, did I put, let's take two other people.
Because we'll go forever, you know. Let's check two. I do know there is a lot of places where it will be almost impossible to manage two things. Multitasking, personally, multitasking is not a thing that I have. I do not like it. As a matter of fact, I would rather delegate other things like the other investment, forex. But I had to delegate other people to doing that because I'm an obsessive type of a person. And that means that if I'm thinking of something or if I'm talking about something, my mind is completely be doing this and then be there. So I totally hear what he is saying there. So anybody else want to come back inside? Let us hear your views. These individuals we have brought in the church. Any particular view? I see Temba is here. Temba was doing an expose on the UCKG. He hasn't given me an update on that one. He hasn't given me an update on that one. Okay, so in the comment section, while there, I just posted on the link again. The Bible says that you shall know them by their fruit, says Brand. Mighty Love says, good point, Musi. Wonderful. And then also I see Column says you are right. The problem is that we go deeper in the spirit. Hi, hallelujah, bazalwan. So remember, the winner of the giveaway is, let me put it up again. I'm gonna have to find a second internet plan because this one is, so remember the giveaway winner was Baldwin. Okay, so if Baldwin was here, we would simply communicate about things. I haven't done the review video yet of this week's giveaway. I will try and do it today. I don't know if I'm being lazy or what, but I'll try and get it done today. Major and his followers are unemployed. Someone say, it's not me. Oh, this is the person who's saying it. It's not me. Otherwise, they'll be saying me. I hate Major. It's not me. The link is down there. If you wanna call in, let me hear your views. Jesus. I'm trying to see other comments. Fonda is still here. My goodness, Funza started with the stream when we were live, when we started live. Ricky, it all depends. They start good, but they end. Okay, so that's what end says. It says they start good, but they all end up thingy. I saw a video by, what's her name? The lady from Nigeria. She now stays overseas. Summer. That's exactly what Summer was saying. Summer made a video on Bushiri, and she was showing that Bushiri evangelizing and all this kind of stuff. And so that's exactly what she says. South African state makes money out of the so-called prophet, says Collar. Gabriella, fire. Eddie Collar, everybody else is responding to each other. Tamara, what's good? I see y'all in the comment section. Ricky, we love you, my brother. Oh, the love is received. I receive. So, Mr. Baldwin, do communicate with me. I think I'll be off in 8 minutes. Let's try and wrap it up in the next 8 minutes if nobody else has anything else to say. I left the link down in the bottom. Let us see who else said something. I'm trying to read back the comments. I think I'm so used to reading all the comments. That's now what I'm trying to do. Urinele says God is too much. Hallelujah. Okay, so guys, maybe we should end it there. Ne? Unless I did see 3 other people trying to join, but their networks seem to have been cutting them off. And so I'm waiting to see if they will come back up again. And then I will accept their call. I don't know who keeps trying to text me. Why do people feel the need to text people when they are on? Okay. And so, guys, I think let's just end the stream so that I can go and do the videos. I think that's we've stated a lot of things. Wait, I didn't see this comment. Mr. Robinson Chigu says, Brother Ricky, remember what Jesus said in Matthew 18, 20, where the two gathered in my name, there I shall be. But they can't be at their house. I'm joking. They'll say, hey, Ricky doesn't like things. So, yeah, I think those are all the comments. Okay, I did read all the comments then. Okay, I did read all the comments. Okay, guys, I think we can leave it there. Otherwise, Temba, why doesn't Temba want to join? Tell us about his expose, how far it's going over there. When is it? Yo, Vanessa, hi. I think I did get an invitation from Vanessa. Yeah, say hi to Vanessa. Vanessa is all the way international. I don't know, has Trump won yet? I know they said that they're going to announce. We are waiting. I'm waiting for TV Joshua's people to decide how they're going to twist this one. That's going to be absolutely exciting. I saw people defending the prophecy. Let me just Google it now, and then we'll be done if nobody else calls it. I think they're still live. I don't know. You know, that's all it shows us. So remember, guys, Trompo is the one who won the giveaway. I think I'm just going to leave it here. I said Trompo. Trompo is last week's winner. Baldwin. So Baldwin, you will have to use your YouTube account to comment, and then I'll see you. Then give me your Facebook name. Ne? Then we'll talk from there. Guys, let me be gone. Let me go finish the other things. So Bushiri has bail. That's not the end of the subject, because if they do find, if the conclusion of the Home Affairs investigation comes back bad for them, what's going to happen is that they're going to be taken back into jail again. Okay. And so that doesn't go anywhere. And so they're excited, but they're leaving out a lot of things. TV Joshua's prophecy is too neutral. Yeah. That one, he likes being funny. Trompo, why am I still, your name is still in my head now. I saw Trompo said the last week's Bible. What comment was that? I saw his comment there. Let me look for it. I want you guys to see the comment. He said last week's Bible or something. Last week's giveaway. Jesus, how far back do these comments? Okay, yeah, this is the comment. He says, Ricky, you made a mistake. You used this week's giveaway video for the last Bible giveaway. No, it wasn't the last giveaway. I used the Bible, my death prophecy, in order to find the winner for this week's giveaway. And so, did I? Oh, I did. Did I? Haibo, guys, someone call in. Otherwise, I'm a little bit confused. Trumpo is saying I made a mistake. I used this week's giveaway. And what was last week's giveaway then? Which video was it? Can somebody remind me, please? Yo, Jesus of the Christ. Making views, reporting about Bushiri. Who invited you? Tandaliza Raza. What are you doing here? You don't want to see videos about Bushiri. What are you doing here? What's that guy? We want to talk about him. We'll talk about him. You will be arrested again if there's any. So please, can you tell me which is the right video? Jesus. Can somebody alert me on that? I thought I used the right video. Which one was the right video? I didn't use the right video. I'm starting to think of it now. Shompo, I saw Shompo was trying to join. Yo, can you imagine? I used the wrong giveaway video. Which one was? I did. This was this week's video. I used the death prophecy video. That death prophecy is next week's video. Oh my goodness. Which one was the last week's video? Oh, it was Losing Papa. Was it Losing Papa? Yo, Jesus. Oh my goodness. Okay, let me send the link again. Can somebody tell me which is the right video? Yo, Jesus. I have too many videos. When? Oh my. Yeah, it must be Losing Papa. Is it Losing Papa? Yeah, it must be Losing Papa. It's either Losing Papa or the biblical. Yeah. Oh, it's the biblical reason one. Am I right? Okay. Somebody tell me in the comment section if that is the one. Oh man, I'll have to do it again. Oh. Snap. Oh, some device is disconnected. It's not connected. You are not connected, so try again. Oh man, you must be joking. It is this one. No man. So on that one, what was the criteria? On that one, the criteria was just, Ricky, going forward, we need to record the video of the giveaway. Therefore, can someone tell me the right giveaway video? Jesus. Thompo, it's still not showing you your stream. Your video is still not. Okay. Let me just play it a little bit so that I can get the idea of whether that is the Bible video that I was supposed to do it on. The biblical reason. Yeah, but if you do not find the review video of this one today, down in the pinned comments, it will be done by tomorrow, so don't worry. So this is the Bible giveaway for today. Sorry, Bazalan. Sorry. I used the wrong video. I used the last week's video, and I was supposed to use. I used this week's video in order to do. Oh man, I have too many videos. Okay, we're gonna have to do it again. Bazalan, you will understand. Haibu. Jesus of the Christ. Okay, so there it is. So this is the video right here. So that's last week's video, Anchor. Jeez. You were supposed to use the biblical reason. Yeah, the biblical reason. Okay, so this is the video. I saw man. Eish. Thanks for seeing it, leadership. That would have been wrong, you know? That would have been really wrong to give away from the same video. Okay, so there. Let me put the phone down. Oh my. So the criteria on this one was just RSA. On this week's giveaway, the criteria is what is it? VIP. So every single comment, I'm repeating it. Every comment. So if you have comments there, go edit them and put RSA VIP. Okay. So let's get the video. Jesus. 100 and what? Let's sell the Pika, drum roll. And okay, so that is the Pablo. Guys, the data is finishing. So Pablo Ramahone, that's the winner. Unfortunately, the first one, that's the wrong one. That's the wrong one because of the, I think I have too many videos, so I confused the thing. So Pablo, he does have RSA. You can see criteria is met there. So his comment was, even if they are guilty, there's so much hate ain't supposed to be prayed for repentance or healing. I don't know if this one is a follower of the channel. So Pablo, I'll have to put it on the title so that the person will see it. And so that's the giveaway, guys. Let's leave it here before this dataization finishes. Thompo, thanks for alerting me. Otherwise, I would not have seen it that I used this week's giveaway. So this week's giveaway, it's supposed to be the death prophecy. Okay. So thank you, guys. I need to remove this thing. this thing here on the side. Where is it? On this side. I need to get that free marker removed. Okay, guys. I'll see you on a later on. Leadership, thanks a lot for the alert, and I'll be good. Let me go shoot today's video so that you will have videos in the evening.